wanted to welcome all of you. I was so happy to see that we got 14. Are you all middle school and high school teachers? Yeah.
Today we were offered a really cool professional development to come here and discuss the Declaration of Independence. But more than just discussing the document itself, we explore not just how do we teach it, why are we teaching it?
Today we used the video screen and projected images from the Jack Warner collection. And I used the technique of visual literacy that came out of Harvard from Project Zero, which really teaches teachers how to slow down in the classroom and engage the students in really looking and talking to each other about what they see, what they feel, and how they interpret an image. And hopefully it stimulates a dialogue where different perspectives can be expressed in a very neutral and welcoming environment.
I see on that wall in between the doors, 4 flags.
I think the genius of the Warner Foundation's Seminars for Teachers is there's this special blend of both primary sources and the use of visual arts. And it really makes it rich to take a deep dive into primary sources, documents that were written 250 years ago, to really, milk them for all that they're worth, to look at each word, to look at each line, to think about why the authors chose the words that they chose, and then to pivot and to look at examples of American art from 250 years ago, and to consider every brushstroke, to think about the choices that the artist made when putting together his composition. It really encourages teachers to encourage students to be very reflective about the materials that they consume. To not just look at something and kind of take it in, but to really analyze it, to really think about it, to really appreciate it.
What do you see that makes you say that's a rub?
Having access to something that kind of is tangible other than the printed word helps to bring history to life for students. So if they can see it, I think it makes it more real for them.
A lot of times as a teacher, you tell the kids, okay, here's what the Declaration is, this is who wrote it. You don't really get into all the in-depth parts. So today's experience got me to look at different ways that I could incorporate the documents and some of the strategies in future lessons.
So one of the first things Jefferson did was he changed those laws and made it so that
it's quality professional development, and it's always a good time. All of the content is relevant to all of the people in the room. And it's not sit and get, it's a facilitated conversation. So they're getting to share ideas and input and learn from each other as well as the presenters.
Given that this is the bicentennial anniversary of the United States' birthday coming up, this was just a good opportunity, and it was something that was right here local, so I couldn't say no to that.
The first person I could think of would have been George Washington after the Revolution.
A lot of times people don't reinvest in their community. And for Tuscaloosa or any other place to be successful, the next generation has to understand where it came from to be able to see where it's going. So having an organization, especially one local like this, who believes in and supports American history education so much and provides opportunities like this, it just lets us grow teachers and their background and instructional knowledge.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. I've always been fascinated by the Declaration of Independence, by the American Revolution. I think it's truly at the core of who we are as a people. The teachers were a fantastic group. Very lively, lots of participation, lots of discussion. It's just so great to see such committed professionals truly devoted to imparting the history of the United States onto the next generation.